We are covering trigonometry 2, and we are going to solve various questions involving trigonometry. We are going to start with the question that was done in the year 2021, and that is KCSE. And here it is. The figure below shows a quadrilateral ABCD in which this our quadrilateral. It's like that. Then this is our figure. It's our quadrilateral. Then you've been told that we have A, C, B. This angle is 70 degrees. We have BC at 6 centimeters, BA 8 centimeters, and this side is equals to this side. There we have D, and this angle 50 degrees. That being the case, you've been told that calculate correct to one decimal place, A, Roman 1, you compute length of AC, length of AC. This is a quadrilateral. AD is supposed to be equal to DC. Then AB is 8 centimeters. We have BC at 6 centimeters. You are required to compute length AC. Where do you start? What you are going to do, we can use what you call the cosine rule to get AC. You can drop a line from A to C. This is our AC. Then that being the case, first of all, you can concentrate with triangle A, B, and C. This being B goes with opposite side. Length is supposed to be small b. Capital B goes with small b. Capital C goes with this side C. 6 goes with A. A goes with this side A. Then after that, we are supposed to use the cosine rule. And how do cosine rule states, or how is it written? We can say that A squared, but you want to get B. We can start with B. B squared is equals to B squared is equals to A squared plus C squared minus 2AC cos capital B. Then we substitute. B is unknown. We don't know the value of B. We are going to start with B squared is equals to A is what? Our A is 6. 6 squared plus C, it's 8. 8 squared minus 2 times A is 6 times 8. C is 8. Cos B is what? These are cos B at 70 degrees. B squared is equals to 6 squared is 36 plus 8 squared 64 minus 2 times 6 is 12. 12 times 8, we get 96 cos 70 degrees. Like terms, you can say that B squared is equals to 36 plus 64 is supposed to be 100. 100 minus 96 times cos 70, and we are going to get 32.83. We can say 4 to 3 decimal places, and 100 minus answer we get 67.166. B is equals supposed to be the square root of 67.166. Square root answer we get 8.1 to 2 decimal places 20 centimeters. That is the length of AC. AC is supposed to be 8.2 centimeters. Next, they want you to compute the length number 2 length DC, length of DC. Where is DC? DC is here, DC. Yeah, now that we know AC, we are now going to deal with the triangle ACD. ACD, in this triangle ADC, it's an isosceles triangle because you have two sides equal. We can extrapolate so that you can see it clearly. We have our D, it's there, 50 degrees. Then you can see we have our A there, C. And AC, it's 8.2 centimeters. Yeah, first of all, angle DAC is supposed to be equal to angle DCA. We can get 180, and you know that the properties of a triangle adds up to 180 degrees. You take 180 minus 50, you get 120. That 120 is an addition of DAC. You can say that angle DAC plus angle DCA is equals to 180 minus 50 degrees, and we get 130 degrees, correct, 130. So that angle DAC is equals to 130, you divide by 2, and it's supposed to be 65. Supposed to be 65 degrees. We have 65 degrees, so that the whole of it adds up to 180 degrees. And they want you to get DC. You can still drop a line, a perpendicular line there. And let's say we have our M there. MC is supposed to be equal to AM. And given that AC is 8.2, you can divide it by 2 to get MC. 8.2 divided by 2 is supposed to be 4.1. Then, because we have divided ADC into 2, ADC was 50 degrees. We have divided it into 2. Previously it was 50. 50 divided by 2, it's 25, and there 25. Here we have 90, and they want us to get DC. We can get DC. This is our new triangle DCM. DCM 4.1. And this side length is unknown. We have 90 there. We have 25 degrees, and here we have 65 degrees. In that we want to get this length, we can say this adjacent, hypotenuse, and this is opposite. We are going to use SOHCAHTOA. We use SOHCAHTOA. Where we have A and H. AH is cosine. We say that cos 65 degrees is equals to what? Adjacent 4.1 all over hypotenuse H. Yeah, we can say DC. Let's use DC. Then we cross multiply, and we are going to have DC times cos 65 is equals to 4.1. We can divide by cos 65 by cos 65. That one and that. Cos numerator and denominator cancel out, and you can say 4.1 we divide by cos 65 to get 9.70 centimeters. And that is the correct answer for DC. Next we are proceeding to the size of angle BAD. BAD. We can get that. First of all, CAD. We are going to say that, let me write it here and say size of angle angle BAD. Angle BAD. Angle BAD is supposed to be equal to BAD is equals to angle BAC plus angle CAD. CAD like that. But CAD, but angle CAD, it's here, CAD, it's 65. Then you can get angle BAC, angle BA and C, BA and C. Again, you are going to use the cosine rule to get BAC. Do you know the first one you got was this length? Yeah, so you can get BAC, and this angle again will move to this side. Yeah, we are going to use the cosine rule again and say that because we want this angle here, we are going to say A squared is equals to B squared minus C squared, plus B squared. A squared is equals to B squared plus C squared minus 2BC cos A. A is known as 6. We are going to start with 6 squared is equals to, where is our B? B. A, yeah, this is our A. Then B, our B is here, AC. This is our B, 8.2. 8.2 squared plus C. Yeah, C is supposed to be 8 squared minus 2 times 8.2. You repeat this without square. 8 cos, why it's our A? Cos A is unknown. That's what you want to find. A there. 6 squared is 36. Is equals to 8.2. 8.2 squared is equals to 67.24 plus 8 squared is 64 minus 2 times 8.2. 2 times 8.2 times 8. We get 131.2 cos A. In the like terms, 36 minus 67.24 minus 64 is equals to negative 131.2 cos A, and say that 36 minus 67.24 minus 64, we get negative 95.24 is equals to negative 131.2 cos A. You divide by negative 131.2, negative 131.2, and cos A is equals to negative 95.2 divided by negative 131.2. You get 0.7259, and A is supposed to be anti-cosine of 0.7259, and cosine answer is equals to 43.45 degrees. Yeah, so BAC is supposed to be equals to 43.45 degrees. Then we add, so that BAD will be 65 plus CAD. Yeah, CAD is 65, BAC is 43, so you can say 43.45. The summation of all that is supposed to get plus 65, and you get 108.455 degrees. And that is the correct answer for that part. It was supposed to be part Roman 3. Then finally calculate the area of the quadrilateral ABCD. Yeah, the area of the whole of that. We are going to compute that, and we have this portion here. Yeah, to get the total area of this figure, you can first of all get that of ABC. We add to that of ADC. Area triangle ABC is equals to, we can say, a half times AB sine theta, a half times 6 times 8 times sine 70. We get what there. Use a calculator. By 2 and by 2, this is 3. 24 times sine 70, we get 22.55 centimeters squared. We then say area triangle ADC. We use the same formula, a half times AD is what? Have you computed AD? DC, yeah, DC is equals to DA, and DC is what? 9.7 times 9.7 times sine this angle here 50, sine 50, and we are going to get 9.7 squared times sine 50. You divide by 2, we get 36.04 centimeters squared to 2 decimal places. Now the total area, we add the 2, 36.04 plus 22.55, we get 58.59 centimeters squared, and you score your 10 marks. That's how that question was supposed to be done. Another question performing on trigonometry. We have can wrap this part. It was done in 2019. The figure below represents a triangular flower garden ABCD. Yeah, this is how it looks. It's drawn like that. Then you have another triangle there, and you'll be given A, B, D, C, and this angle here is 30 degrees. 4. BD it's 4 meters. AB it's 4 meters. Then BC 5 meters. What else do you know? BAC, I've written point D lies on AC side that BD is 4, and angle BDC, yeah, BDC, it's an obtuse. If I correct 2 decimal places, angle BDC, and these are 3 marks. Yeah, we try to interpret BDC. Here what you are going to do, BDC, we can use this side. This angle goes with opposite 4. Yeah, we can use sine rule. We are going to use sine rule. This angle goes with the length BD, and this angle here that you are supposed to compute, BDC, goes with 5. Say that sine, yeah, we can start with this side, 5 over sine theta this here which is unknown, is equals to 4 all over sine 30 degrees. Yeah, like that. We are using sine rule, then you cross multiply and say 5 times sine 30 degrees is equals to 4 times sine theta. You divide by 4, divide by 4. Sine theta is equals to 5 times sine 30 divided by 4. We get 0.625. Put a comma there and say that theta is equals to 1 sine and sine of 0.625, which is supposed to be what? And sine answer. And we get 38.68 degrees as the correct answer. Next, the length of AD. Where is AD? Yeah, AD is here. And AD. Let me write it here. Length AD. And this is B. How many marks? 3 marks. 3 marks. Yeah. A length of AD. You can be able to compute that. What we know, BDC that is 6.68. Here we have 30 and sine 5 goes with the 5 goes with the let's see, sine theta goes with 5, sine theta goes with the 5, then sine 30 degrees goes with 4. Yeah, it's supposed to be like this. So that sine theta is equals to 5 times sine 30 degrees over 4, correct? 5 times sine 30, 2.5, you divide by 4, yeah, it's correct. So this sine theta, this angle 36.68 is supposed to be this side, 36.68. Yeah, to get BDC, we are going to subtract this 36.68 from 180, because angles on a straight line, they are supposed to add up to 180 degrees. Say 180 minus 38.68, and we are going to get 180 minus 36.68. Yeah, we get 143.32, correct? BDC is supposed to be 143.32. This BDA, it's an acute angle. That's why it should be less than 90 degrees. And BDC, it cannot be less than 90 degrees. It can only be greater than 90 degrees. That's why it's supposed to be 143.32. That being the case, if BDA is 36.68, also BAD is supposed to be 36.68. Why? It's an isosceles triangle. This side and this side are equal, which means this angle and this angle, it's equal. Now we can use the angle properties of a triangle to get this angle here. Say 36.68 times 2. Yeah, this and this is that 73.36 180 minus answer to get this angle here, and it's supposed to be 106.64 degrees. That being the case, I'm going to rub this part here and we proceed. The length of DC, the length of DC, and the length of AD. Yeah, first of all, you're computing AD. AD, you are going to use, this side goes with the 4. This is our B. Again, we are using the cosine rule. We are using cosine rule, and we are going to say that B squared, B is this side AD, this B will be AD, is equals to our A, this goes with that, is equals to A squared, and A goes with this side, this our A, and this our D, plus D squared, which minus 2AD cos B. Our B is what? Our B, it's unknown. This is what we are computing. Our A is what? This our A. Side BD, it's 4 meters. 4 squared plus our D. It's 4, again 4. 4 squared like that. It's okay. Minus 2 times 4 times 4 cos of B. Cos B. Yeah, it's 106.64, and B squared is equals to 4 squared is 16. 16 plus 16 is 32. Minus 4 times 4 is 16. Times 2, 32. Cos 106.64, and B squared is equals to 32 minus 32 times cos 106.64, and we get 41.163. B is equals to square root of 41.163. Square root, answer is equals to 6.42 centimeters. Yeah, this side it's 6.42 centimeters like that. Next, the length of DC. Yeah, DC. This DC. Length DC. This angle here, it's known. Let's extrapolate. We are going to extrapolate. This is our C. That's your D. This B. BD it's 4. 30. What else do we know? We know that BDC it's here 143.32. Angle. A triangle that's up to 180. You can get this angle here and say 143.32 plus 30. We get 173. 180 minus answer, you get this angle is 6.68 degrees. They want us to compute DC. This goes with that side and this goes with the DC. You can say that our DC is X, and say that sine 6.68, we are using sine rule, goes with X. Then sine 30 degrees, this 30 goes with 4. Then you cross multiply, so that x times sine 30 is equals to 4 times sine 6.68 divided by sine 30 divided by sine 30 degrees, and x will be what? Our x will be 4 times sine 6.68 divided by sine 30 0.93 meters. 0.93 meters. 4 times sine 6.68 divided by sine 30. Yeah, it's supposed to be 0.93 meters. That is DC. Then after that, the area of the flower garden ABC, the area of the whole of this. Again, you can compute that. Find the total area. Total area. First of all, you are going to get that of ABD. ABD. We can say that a half area is equals to a half times 4 times sine 106.64 is equals to what? And then we find that of CBD is equals to, again, a half times 5 times 4 times, yeah, it's here, this side was 5, a half times 5 times 4 times sine 6.68, sine 6.68, get what? By 2 1 by 2 2 by 2 1 by 2 2, 8 times sine 106.64. We get 7.66. 10 times sine 6.68. We get 1.16. Summation of all this we get plus 7.68 is equals to 8.84 centimeters, meters squared. Meters squared. And again, you can solve the very last one. The very last one. Yeah. And this is a channel that we do assist our students to pass in mathematics and to prove to them that mathematics is easy. We have the figure below shows 2 triangles. The figure below shows 2 triangles. These are 2 triangles. This angle here, it's 90, it's a right angle triangle. We have another triangle surrounding A. We have B, this B, C, 7.2, AC 7.2 centimeters, CD, this is our D, CD it's 7.5 centimeters. What else do we know? We know that BC is 3.4 centimeters. The figure below shows 2 triangles ABC and BCD with a common base BC. Full stop. AC 7.2, CD is 7.5, and angle ABC 90. The area of triangle ABC is equals to area of triangle BCD. Accurate, correct to 1 decimal place. The area of the triangle ABC. Area triangle ABC. What we are supposed to know is that if there is this mark here, it means it's a right angle triangle. We know that AC is 7.2, BC is 3.4. First of all, you can get the height AB, and we say, and this is supposed to be 3 marks. We are going to say that AB squared is equals to AC squared minus BC squared. AC is what? 7.2 squared minus BC 3.4 squared. 7.2 squared minus 3.4 squared. We get 40.28. And that, so that AB is equals to square root of 40.28 square root. Answer, we get 6.35 centimeters. After getting AB, we can use the area of a triangle. We can say that area we have now the base 3.4, hypotenuse, height. The height is 6.35 by 1.7. 1.7 times 6.35, and we get 10.80 centimeters squared. That is the area. Those are 3 marks. The size of angle, this B, A, B, C, D, 3 marks. Size of angle B, C, D, B, C, D. This 90. Size of angle B, C, and D. Yeah, what we are going to do, we are going to get, we have triangle BCD, and you've been told that the area of ABC is supposed to be equal to that of BCD. Therefore, this area of ABC, dear BCD, come here and say that I have, and they want us to get BCD. This is how we are going to do it. We are going to use sine rule. I have times AB sine theta is equals to area. We have 3.4 times 7.5 times sine theta, which we don't know, is equals to the area that we have computed in part A. 10.8 by 2 and by 2, 1.7. 1.7 times 7.5, we get 12.75 sine theta is equals to 10.8 divided by 12.75. 12.75 sine theta is equals to 10.8 divided by answer 0.847, and theta will be anti-sine 0.847, and sine answer 57.89 degrees. So to get BCD, then it means we are going to subtract 57.89. This angle BCD is greater than 90, so it should be greater than 90 degrees. What we are going to do, we get 180, subtract 57.89. 180 degrees minus 57.89 degrees. 180 minus answer supposed to be 122.12 degrees. Good. Next, the length of BD. The length of BD. Length of BD. length of BD. Yeah, we can use cosine rule. This C. We are going to say that C squared is equals to B 3.4 plus A squared plus 7.5 squared minus 2 times 3.4 times 7.5 cos 122.12 degrees. C squared is equals to, I'm going to use a calculator here for the whole of this. I'm going to say 3.4 squared plus 7.5 squared is equals to, for the 2 we get 67.81. Then we say minus 2 times 3.4 times 7.5 times cos 122.12. We get 27.116. 2 times 3.4 times 7.5 times cos 122.12. Yeah, there is a negative. So that the total of this is supposed to be plus 67.81 minus answer, we get 94.926. Then C is equals to square root of 94.926. Square root answer, we get 9.74 centimeters. The length of BD, yeah, BD it's 9.74, and finally the size of BDC. We know this angle. This side it's 9.74. They want BDC, so this angle here, let's use cosine rule and say 3.4 squared is equals to 7.5 squared plus 9.74 squared minus 2 times 7.5 times 9.74 cos D, which is unknown, correct. Then we say 3.4 squared, we get 11.56 is equals to, I'm going to use a calculator, say 7.5 squared plus 9.74 squared, 151.11 or 2, just 112 minus 2 times 7.5 times 9.74, 146.1 cos D, 151.12 minus 11.56. We are going to have negative 139.56 is equals to negative 146.1 cos D, divided by negative 146.1, negative 146.1, and cos D is equals to divided by 146.1. We get 0.9552, and D is equals to anti-cos 0.9552, and cosine answer 17.21 degrees. That's how you're supposed to do that question. Thank you for now.